Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiba Reynoso. Ahead, splish splash at county parks, plus stepping up to help refugees, and feeding families at the local library. But first, meet an inspiring gay couple who have opened their home and hearts to Camila, their second adopted child from the county's Department of Children and Family Services. For Joe and husband Carlos, the journey to parenthood wasn't easy, but with the love and support of family, friends, the court, and a caseworker, their family unit is growing beyond their expectations. And they want to encourage other gay families to take the step. Here's more.
Today is Camila's adoption day. It's the day we've been waiting for such a long time. It's finally here. Feels surreal.
We're very grateful to be here, for DCFS, to everybody who's made this reality, our family, to make this reality possible. I never thought I would get to this day. I'm gay. I didn't think it was possible for me to ever adopt. So this is a big day for me. I grew up in the 70s in a very conservative Orange County, and having children was just not in the cards for me. And then I met my husband Carlos, and he said he always wanted to have children, and I always wanted to have children.
There have been so many highs and lows on our journey to parenthood. When I first met Joe, we were 3 months into our courtship. I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. He wanted to be there with me through that journey. He used to sleep on the floor at the hospital. It was in those darkest moments when we used to make plans for the future. He would say things to me like, when you get through this, we're gonna get married. When you get through this, we're gonna adopt children. I reached remission in February of 2015. The same summer that the federal government legalized gay marriage. We got engaged, and then we started on our adoption journey.
I happen to be a producer for the LA County channel, and in covering our stories for what we do for Department of Children and Family Services, or DCFS, I found out that not only do they want all walks of life to be foster parents, but they want gay people too. And I thought, wow, this is an opportunity for us to adopt a child through the system. And really make a difference.
Throughout Los Angeles County, there's a need for resource parents. The process that anyone goes through, whether it's same sex, whether it's you're single, whether you're married, it's more traditional families, the process is the same for everyone across the board. We need a diverse pool of families to place children in and to increase our placement capacity.
This is actually the second child that we've adopted, me and my husband. My son Dominic has been with us since he's 18 months old, and he's now almost 7.
We met Dominic Thanksgiving weekend. By December 17th, it was in our home. So it was like an early Christmas gift for us, and it's been wonderful. You know, I never thought that I would get the opportunity to raise such a beautiful boy. I always had hopes for a second child in my head, and in my heart, I always knew I was destined to have a baby girl. I always loved the name Camila.
All of a sudden, the stars aligned, and we got a call for a safe surrender baby. A child who has been surrendered safely within the first 72 hours of their life.
I had just lost my grandmother the August before we met Camila. When we got the call for Camila, and we got to the hospital, and I held her for the first time, I can't explain it, but in that moment, she felt very familiar to me. And it's almost like I felt my grandma wrapping herself around us in that moment. And I just felt like it was right. That's how I knew that she was meant to come home with us. The nurses in the NICU had already named her Hope. And so we incorporated that into her middle name. The nurses said that's what they wished for her most. They hoped for her to find a loving family, and I think she's found that with us.
I'll teach her how to do writing, reading, a lot of things, and maybe even harder things.
Her name officially is Baby Girl Doe, and it will be, after the adoption, Camila Hope Castellanos McDonald. She's gonna have our name. and she will have a place in the world here in our family. And we'll get the chance to watch her grow up and help her become the woman that she's meant to become. And I can't think of anything better to do with my life. They made the process really simple. They come to your house, they do a background check, fingerprint check, and they go through your house and make sure everything's safe for the kid.
It's important that we get to know you and we meet certain state mandates and requirements before we can actually approve your home. So that'll include some documentation, interviews.
My life had meaning before, but now it has meaning exponentially because it's just everything is for this child that I had the privilege to bring into my life. Carlos tries to teach her some Spanish.
Agua.
And just, we're all laughing together, and it's been truly magical.
Growing up in a very traditional Mexican family, being gay is often seen as the opposite of being successful, the opposite of something to be proud of. Now they see that I'm in a really good place, that I've got a really great partner, that we've got beautiful children, and that we've made it work. There's no guide for how to be the perfect parent. It's just about showing up and doing the best that you can, and that's what we've been doing.
I call it a miracle. I call her my beautiful butterfly. It's very emotional. The whole family, as you can see, welcomes her, loves her.
It's just been wonderful. Our family feels more complete. Our lives are just way more hectic, but it's a really beautiful, beautiful thing.
I'm so excited to have that opportunity. I never thought I would, and I do, and I'm just thrilled.
Wanted, chosen, loved, and adopted. Camila Hope, born April 16th, 2022. Forever a family. Today, June 6th, 2023.
Many families depend on food provided during the regular school year. And as the summer season begins, the county library is stepping in to fill the gap with the Lunch at the Library program.
It's summer, which means we are offering lunch at the library to anyone 18 and under. It's free lunches. Grab a lunch. We set up the space here for them to sit and join us. The whole community benefits from it. Everybody's out of school. The kids are out of school. You have parents at work, and this allows the kids to come and have some food and get well fed while they're on vacation.
We were here for story time, so it happens every Thursdays in this library. So it's a pleasant surprise to actually have a program like this.
For us moms, it's just a relief, especially the ones that are like at home with them and planning 3 meals a day. It's nice to just have them and like socialize as a community, get to know other moms, and they get to play with each other, and like it's a nice summer activity.
Well, I think with the kids, you always want to just find different activities to do in the community, and so library is a big one for us. We love coming to the library, so it's just perfect that we don't have to go home to have lunch. We could just come to the library and have lunch, so it's just a win-win.
Come and join us for lunch at the library from 12 to 1. It's free for 18 and under, and come visit us, sign up for the summer reading program, come have a meal with us, and check out books.
Looking for family fun this summer? Look no further than the popular Parks After Dark program at your local county park. Here's more.
And we're kicking off our Parks After Dark summer season. We're so excited because we're kicking off a wonderful array of programming for families. But this year, very unique in this summer, we're creating areas and activities specifically for our teenagers.
It's great that I know that the local community has something going on for the kids, especially during summertime when usually they could, be at home, same old deal every day. They got 60 days, but it's good, I've already told my daughters they're looking forward to it, I've already signed them up into a Gasol Foundation where they could come, exercise.
And this is really a spot where we can bring those young people to be around other kids to do productive stuff, to learn things, to get job training, ride their skateboards in this incredible skate park. And as a public defender, what it tells me is that we're tackling some of the real community issues where they start, is at home. If we get our kids and our children and our young people and our parents in places like this, hopefully one day they won't have to be calling on my services, which is my goal.
The Department of Consumer and Business Affairs pulled out all the stops for World Refugee Day with a grand celebration at Gloria Molina Grand Park. Take a look.
We're celebrating World Refugee Day here at Grand Park. And it's a beautiful day. We have service providers. We have our county departments here, Office of Immigrant Affairs, Consumer and Business Affairs, DPSS. We also have the arts department here. And all of this is coming together because we're bringing together, I think, a program that really encompasses all of our cultures and really celebrating refugee awareness.
I feel extremely lucky to be an artist in LA, especially where my father is from. 9 out of 10 artists died during the genocide, and so I feel very, very lucky, and how art and culture is really important to people generally, so that I'm able to do that, but also use art to bring communities together and celebrate refugees and immigrants in Los Angeles.
It's important to recognize where we all come from. Yes, we're all immigrants in this country, and the true nature of Los Angeles is rooted in an immigrant experience. In particular, right now, when we think about all of the issues that we're facing in this country and in this state in particular, it's important to recognize and celebrate the contributions of all our immigrant communities into what makes us LA County.
Thanks for joining us. We leave you with scenes from the splash pad at City Terrace Park. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.